Deep in the heart of Bubbly Town, there's a magical shop where you can buy all sorts of fantastic things, including invisible crowns. Yep, you heard right. Invisible crowns. Anyone could become a king or queen with one of these special crowns. All they had to do was place it on their head and pretend they were royalty. One day, three friends, Lulu, Benny, and Milo, were playing near the shop when they saw something incredible. A girl wearing an invisible crown was walking right through the center of town, and everyone was bowing down to her as if she were a real princess. The friends couldn't believe their eyes. They had never seen anything like this before. "I want to try that," said Benny, and the two others agreed. They went into the shop and told the owner, a wacky purple monster with 6 arms, that they wanted invisible crowns too. The monster handed them each a crown and then sent them on their way. Now, each buddy wore their invisible crown and pretended to be king or queen. At first, it was really fun, and the other townspeople seemed to be enjoying it too. They all bowed and did whatever the friends asked them to do. "Ha ha," said Lulu, who pretended to be Queenie the first. "This is so cool. Being queen is awesome." But soon, Lulu started to feel a little bad. When she asked for a cookie, a little kid ran over to hand it to her. But he tripped and fell. And instead of helping him, she just stood there and laughed. "Maybe being queen isn't all it's cracked up to be," she said. As the friends made their way through town, they noticed how unkind they were being. They bossed everyone around and took things without paying for them. Even worse, whenever anyone tried to help them, they just got in the way. Finally, they sat down on a nearby bench to take a break from being royal. But no sooner had they sat down than a little girl named Pippa came running over, out of breath. "Excuse me," she said, "but could you please move? This bench is for tired princesses only." She gestured to the little badge on her backpack that read "Future Princess." "Oh, sorry," said Benny, who was pretending to be Sir Benny the Brave. "We didn't realize this was your special bench." He and his friends stood up and walked away. As they strolled through the town square, they saw the kindest person in Bubbly Town, a woman everyone called Grandma Coco. Even though she was old and most people thought she was a little strange, she always had a smile for everyone and would help anyone who needed it. Right now, she was watering flowers in her garden. So the friends decided to ask her for help. "Grandma Coco," said Milo, who was pretending to be King Milo the Magnificent, "could you please tell us how to be good rulers?" The old woman smiled and replied, "Well, I don't know about being a king or a queen, but I do know that being kind is what makes someone truly royal." She pointed to the badge on Pippa's backpack. "That little girl over there wants to be a princess, and I am sure she'll be a wonderful one someday because she is such a kind and helpful person." The friends looked at each other and realized what they had been doing. They weren't acting like kings and queens at all. They were acting like bullies. And the worst part was, they didn't even have any superpowers. They weren't even real royalty. "Thanks, Grandma Coco," said Lulu, and she took off her invisible crown. One by one, the other friends did the same. They might not have been king or queen, but they were still good friends. And they knew that being a good friend meant being kind and helpful. From that day on, the friends made sure to treat everyone in Bubbly Town with kindness, whether they were a sloppy Joe monster or a princess or anything in between. After all, everyone deserves to be treated like royalty. The end.